We had to do this on our phone because the computer is not currently working. So um, I'm hoping we're going to be able to actually see chat. Let me see. Um, Please, all of you guys know, don't use emojis in the chat because emojis will not work in chat. There's been some sort of glitch with YouTube. I'm going to write that in the chat so everybody knows. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Sini Secret. So you said, hey guys, what's up? And I'm also Kit. So yay. Hi. And Squip Mr. Bear's friend, you're testing for an echo. Um, I don't know how to do that. Sorry. Hi, Tamsinum. You said, hello, I'm getting ready to drive home, then I hope to join in more. All right, awesome. So we'll talk to you guys as soon as you're able to join in. Oh, okay. So I just did test for an echo. All right, that makes sense. And hello, Squip. I'm sorry you're spacey and sicky at the moment right now. That's no fun. Yeah, we're all a little sad at the moment. Our hamster just recently passed away this morning. So we're all a little sad and heartbroken about it. Just a minute. I need to go take care of something. I'll be right back. My daughter just set off the alarm. Hey guys, sorry about that. Like I said, my daughter just set off the alarm opening the door to say hi to my husband, so I had to go deal with that. Now I'm partially deaf and my ears hurt, so sorry about that. So, Squip, you said my partner's family is sitting around the family room watching. Oh, that's nice. And the girls were excited at the last video. Oh, great. I'm really glad. Yeah, thank you for sending hugs. I really appreciate that. We all do. Tell them all thank you, please, Squip. And thank you, Sini. Yeah, it's hard. She was honestly our favorite of the little hamsters because she was the most sweet and she never bit or any of that kind of stuff. She always just was really happy to see us, and all you had to do was say her name and she'd climb up and be all excited to come out of the cage. So It was sad. And that this picture looks okay. It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to be looking when I'm looking at the phone. So I apologize if it looks a little strange or anything like that. I'm doing my best here, guys. This was perfectly timed. I've been feeling so invalid the last few weeks. I'm living on DDID YouTubers lately. Oh, I'm sorry, kid. That sucks. Nobody should ever feel invalid. That's terrible. I'm sorry that you've been feeling like that. Trust me, you are valid. Okay? You matter, you're important, and you are definitely valid. And nobody ever has the right to try to take that away from you. I'm glad that you guys understand and that we're doing fine. Yeah, life definitely happens. And yeah, I always try to make sure that, if I make a commitment, I keep it. We all pretty much do because, it's just terrible if you say you're going to do something and then you don't. We're really big on keeping promises because honestly, broken promises is a big trigger for a lot of us for various reasons. And so it's something that's really important to a lot of us to make sure that if we make a promise, we keep it. And glad to know that that counts for a lot, Squip. I'm glad. Bless you. We feel that. Aw, so glad. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, it's just, it's important to know that, no matter what, everybody's experience is valid and nobody ever gets to compare your experience to theirs or say that somebody else has it worse or better or whatever because experience is individual and there is no oppression Olympics or trauma Olympics or any such thing that can ever possibly be acceptable. Everybody has the right to their pain and to their experience, no matter what. Thank you so much, Kit. That honestly means so much. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. And if you guys are wondering why I'm reading the text out loud, it's because YouTube has changed the way that they post live streams now. They no longer post the chat alongside it. So now when people are coming back to watch the live streams later on, they can't see the chat. So they have no idea what it is that we're responding to when we talk to you guys. So I'm reading them out loud so that when people go back to watch, they actually have some idea what the heck is going on. So, um, on to the original purpose of this live stream. We just wanted to get some feedback from everybody about what kind of videos you guys would like to see from us in the future. We've got a couple of video ideas that are planned out. We're just getting the rest of the information all scripted and getting everything together to do that. But, we want to know what kind of videos you guys would like to see from us and, if there's anything in particular that would be interesting or that you think needs to be made aware to people who aren't aware of it yet. YouTube needs to get it together. Yeah, YouTube does need to get it together. They're having some problems. Yeah, and just in case anybody didn't see earlier where I posted in the chat, no emojis in the chat. There's some sort of glitch going on in YouTube. Um, Tamison is the one who let us know. And yeah, there's some sort of weird thing going on that if you use emojis in chat, you get kicked from the chat. So just make sure you don't use any emojis. Our school is very invalidating to our mental health, but we will keep fighting. They say if we're not crying that we can't be suffering that much. Oh, that's terrible, Marcus. That's not true. People show their pain in completely different ways. I'm so sorry that your school is invalidating you guys like that. That's awful. Everyone experiences pain differently. Some people are very vocal about it, some people are very quiet about it. There's no right way to express pain. That's terrible, and that's a seriously toxic mindset. I have no idea why anybody would think that's an acceptable thing to say to someone. That's horrible. From Marie, want to say thank you for being so accepting. Oh, you're very welcome. So tell Marie you're very welcome. And then I don't have anything specific in mind, but videos on how to support are always appreciated. Oh, definitely, yes. Support videos are always great, Marcus. We definitely like to make sure that we include that kind of stuff. Hi, Tamsin. Hello there. I'm home now and get to join in. Yay, you get to join in. Awesome. It's nice to hear someone say that out loud. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome, Marcus. Yeah, it's insane when people invalidate other people's experiences like they have some sort of idea what someone else is going through. That's not how life works. Nobody knows any experience but their own, and nobody ever has the right to comment on what someone else is or is not experiencing. Heck, I can't even show pain in public. Oh, I'm sorry, Sini, that sucks. Yeah, it's being able to be vulnerable is very difficult, especially for people who've been through any kind of trauma or had any sort of, emotions or bad mentality instilled into them, or just who aren't comfortable sharing those kinds of things with other people for whatever reason. I mean, it's very hard to be emotionally vulnerable. That's something we're still working on in therapy because it's really, really hard for us, especially me. For me, I'm way better at intellectualizing everything than I am about actually feeling and dealing with feelings. I'm really bad with feelings a lot of the time. Aw, she went into a blush and excited cuddle. That's so nice. I'm glad. And I'm glad I've made her day. That's awesome. I am saddened that Marcus is having that problem. Yeah, I am also. That's definitely no fun. The second I'm in public, the brain must act like normal. Oh, yeah, definitely, Sini. I understand. It's like, oh, okay, everything is fine. There's no problems, and that's the big thing is that, you know, anybody who has been through any sort of trauma or any kind of negative experiences is generally going to be really good at masking that in public because, well, it's how you survive. It's not a fun way to survive, but it's the way that you generally keep going and stay functional. It's just unfortunately it doesn't allow a lot of room when you get older to be able to break out of that mindset. It can be really hard. That's something that we still struggle with a lot is being able to be okay in public without freaking out about, oh God, somebody did something and oh, what do I do? From Marie, fingerspelled Kit is nice. She uses ASL to communicate. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you think I'm nice, Marie. That's awesome. We're actually trying to learn American Sign Language because my husband is pretty much completely deaf in one ear, and he's slowly but surely starting to lose a bit of hearing in the other ear. So that's something that we're actually working on learning so that we can talk to him even if he does eventually go completely deaf. Sending love to everyone struggling with anything. It will be better, so keep fighting. Oh, that's awesome, Marcus. That's a great thing to say. That is amazing. From Marie ASL, yes, much emphasis. All good. Awesome. I already feel that my emotions are invalid much of the time. Marcus, you are valid. Yes. Marcus, you are valid, and I'm so sorry that you experienced that. Damn, that's no fun. I I can relate. Honestly, I have a really hard time remembering that it's okay to feel whatever I feel about things. Thankfully, with the amount of therapy we've been through, it's gotten better, but there's always that initial reaction of I shouldn't feel this way. So I definitely can relate. Really, thank you. Aw, that's awesome. From Marie. Kit is like the same as mommy. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think it probably helps that I'm a parent, so I tend to be very parental towards people. It's not like an intentional thing even, it just seems to happen. It's kinda like if I'm out with other adult friends and somebody needs a napkin, I automatically go grab one and hand them one and make sure they have a straw and everything else. Yeah, I get told a lot, "You're such a parent." We are all valid and should remind ourselves every day. Very true, Marcus, we all should. Aw, Marie is blushing. Aw, that's cute. From Marie, ASL is fun, yes. So far, the few things that I have learned in ASL I've thought are really cool. It's really neat to be able to express yourself in a different way, especially because, not everybody has the ability to speak or to hear. And it's really nice to be able to communicate with other people that maybe we couldn't communicate with before. So it definitely is. It's really cool. I am hard of hearing, and our family needs to learn ASL as well. My hearing loss dips into severe. It's hard not being able to hear. Yeah, that's a hard one, Tam. I'm so sorry. It's hard when, you're losing a sense that you've had, and that has got to be really difficult to adapt and try to figure out a new way to function. So, definitely sending lots of good vibes your way. And we really hope that your family is supportive and willing to learn the ASL to help you because it's so important to be there for the people that we care about. And, more people should be open to supporting other people in the way that they need and not in the way that the person who's offering the support thinks they should need. I think you have a good idea for a video there, either ASL or alternative ways for system members to communicate. Oh, yeah, that would be a good video. Thanks for that, Squip. That's awesome. The fact that you are still here means so much, Tamsinem. Yep, very true, Marcus. Very true. Definitely agree. Awesome. So we'll definitely make one on alternative methods of communication. And, we're not fluent in ASL yet, but we can definitely point people in the direction of places where they can learn because we're using some different online um, places to learn some of the basics and learn even just learning the alphabet in sign can be a huge difference because if nothing else, you can spell whatever it is you don't know how to say. And then if the other person is fluent in sign, they can certainly tell you what sign to use. So, I mean, if nothing else, finger spelling is amazing. I know the alphabet is quite quick to pick up. Yes, it is. It's actually it's not super difficult to learn the sign alphabet, thankfully. I mean, there's a couple of letters that every so often I struggle to remember and have to look them up just because I don't know, my brain for whatever reason does not want to hold on to that particular letter, but I'm getting a lot better about it. And I think honestly that sign language is something that a lot of people should learn because there's so many people out there who need it to communicate. And, you know, it would be a better world if we weren't all cut off from each other, if we could learn a way to communicate more openly with other people in general, then maybe people would be able to cooperate better and our world would be a better place. Neither are we, but we're learning in order to teach Marie so she can communicate with the world. Oh, that's great, Squip. That's awesome. That's really neat. And that's so, so important. When you have someone in your life that needs an alternate method of communication, it's so important to be able to offer them that. Um, like for instance, my daughter is on the autism spectrum, and a couple of kids that she knows are nonverbal. They're not able to speak, so they use a picture exchange system. It's called PEX in order to communicate, or they use a tablet in order to be able to communicate. There's so many people out there who need alternate methods of communication, so it's definitely important. It's lovely to see systems supporting each other. Yes, it is. It's always wonderful to me and all of us when we can see systems and those who love systems coming together and being supportive and just helping each other out. It's so nice because, DID, OSDD, these things come from trauma. They come from a bad place. And so when you see people coming together and being supportive and reaching out to each other, it's really nice because, everybody needs help sometimes. And to see people come out of such a dark place and be able to offer love and kindness and support really helps to combat that stigma because a lot of people think that if you come from this dark place that makes you a dark person and that's not necessarily true. Sometimes you're going to have individuals in a system, or if you're a singleton, you're going to have aspects of yourself that are going to be dark because of that dark place. That it doesn't make you a dark person. From Marie, I'm the same. Oh, that's cool. Tamsin M. I would like to see some videos by your littles drawing pictures for the viewers. My littles feel so much less alone when they see videos by other littles. Awesome. Yeah, we actually do have a couple of videos where the littles drew pictures. We have one where Lo did one, and we have one where Child did one. Um, so I can definitely talk to them and see when they would be able to do some more of that because they love to draw, a lot of them, and so it would definitely be something that we can do. We just have to wait until they're able to come out here and do that because that's always the interesting thing about making videos is that we're never quite sure who is going to be available, I guess is the best word for it, when we do a video. So we kind of just have to play it by ear, and whoever happens to be close by is who ends up being involved. But it's definitely something that we can communicate with others and ask them, hey, would you like to do this? And sometimes if they're able or willing, they'll be like, sure, yeah, I'll come do that. And so that's always nice too. It's great that we've built that kind of internal communication because sorry about that. It really helps to be able to just say, hey, here's this thing going on. Would you like to participate? And they can say yes or no. And then, you know, we go from there. I imagine some of our littles would love that or showing some of the pictures. Yeah, definitely, Marcus. Littles need to be able to see other littles in my personal experience and our experience in general because it's got to be difficult. I mean, it's difficult enough being an adult who shares a body with other people. But to be a kid, and not be able to do the things that other kids do, that's got to be really hard. And so, I very much sympathize and empathize with all of our littles and all the littles in other systems because it definitely has to be really difficult. And that's one of the reasons why we've encouraged our littles, as long as, everything's appropriate and safe and there's an adult paying attention and supervising, of course, to play with my daughter whenever they are available and want to, because then they get that experience of getting to play with another kid who understands them. So that's definitely nice. But it would be really awesome to be able to someday, like, maybe make a group where people can come together and their littles can play, like a littles play group or something. That would be really cool because my husband is part of a system also, and the littles of his system are very shy and don't like to come out very often unless there's a trigger. So, that's something that, our littles really want to be able to play with them, but they're not necessarily comfortable coming out. So that can be a little hard. So it would be really cool if we could someday have some sort of group where we could get together and their littles could play. That'd be really nice. From Marie, heavy nodding at seeing littles draw pictures, feel less alone. Yeah, definitely. I think that that would be great if they want to, of course, but if they would be willing, sometimes my littles rewatch videos like that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, most of our littles are pretty comfortable um making videos. I'm just gonna set this down a little bit so my hand is starting to go numb. Um, but yeah, most of them are pretty comfortable coming out to make videos if they're available. So that's definitely something that we can talk about with them and see if they would like to do that. From Marie, showed me some of her coloring and wants to know if she can show you her coloring. Yes, of course. Feel free to share. Um, we have an email and we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have a Facebook page. All of those are listed in our About page. So if anybody ever wants to send any pictures or emails or letters or anything, feel free to send them to us through any of those methods, and we will be happy to read them and receive them. So definitely, anybody ever wants to send us messages, feel free. From Marie, heavy agreement at the agreement of it being difficult. Yeah, I would imagine it's got to be hard. From Marie, ooh, sound at the thought of meeting more littles. Yeah, that'd be so nice, and I definitely can understand that because I mean I'm an adult, and I think it's amazing to meet other adults with DID or OSDD because it's so validating to be able to talk with people who get it. So, I think that's important for littles to be able to kind of that kind of experience as well. It would be really awesome to have a littles play group. Mine have wished they could play with other littles. Yeah, it would be awesome. And I really wish that that was something that, could be more easily set up. Maybe one of these days, meetup.com is a great place for setting up meetup groups. Maybe one of these days we'll start a meetup group for people with DID and OSDD, and that can be part of the group. That would be awesome. We just have to wait until we get the money to pay the fees. My little Maddie says hi, Marie, and is waving. Aw, that's nice that Maddie is waving to Marie. That's awesome. Playgroup sounds fun. Yeah, definitely. It does sound like a lot of fun. It would be great. And Marie sends an E sound back to Maddie. That's so cute. Maddie is quite happy to be talking to Marie. She says, I think you're nice. Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. It's always nice to see littles getting along. It's a lot like when I watch my daughter play with other kids, and you just see that amazing ability to make friends that children have. Seriously, why can't we adults just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, you seem cool. Want to be friends? Because that would be so nice. I think it's sad that as adults, it's not socially acceptable to just build friendships like that because it's so nice to be able to just walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, you seem nice. Want to hang out?" Ugh, it's just one of those things. It sure would be nice though. Oh, sorry, just cutting off my face there in the picture. Haha, I feel like this is turning into a littles meetup. I can feel Annie around. She's a little as well. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. It's like we start talking about littles and they're all like, huh? What's going on? You mentioned us? Because I can feel the little kids kind of leaning on me in here too. LOL, it kind of is a littles meetup. Yeah. I've been told Marie is now bouncing around in the living room. Oh, that's sweet. Kids are nice. I like children. It's why I have one. So, I like kids in general. I used to work with kids actually when we were younger. I used to tutor kids in math and reading. So I just like kids, and littles are so sweet. Whether they're scared or sad or angry doesn't matter to me. Kids are nice. I like kids. Living room equals inner space for all the families watching. That's nice. Yeah, we have an internal living room in our house that's in the front, and everybody who's paying attention is currently watching the large external screen that they see things through. It's very hard to explain. It's kind of like a wall that is clear and sees to the outside. And it can be blocked if necessary when something's going on that might not be appropriate for everybody to see or things like that. But it's it's complicated. I don't even know how to make that make sense. I have got so many little kids like leaning over my metaphorical shoulders. It's quite entertaining. Maddie says hi to Lo and Tammy and Child. If she missed one, she's sorry. She's only watched the videos by those three so far. Aw. Thank you for saying hi. I know you haven't missed anybody who's been present so far other than Allie. Um, but Allie is not able to come out during the day. She's only able to come out at night. Um, that's because she was originally our nighttime host and she age slides between the ages of 3 and 11. So sometimes she's a bigger kid, sometimes she's a littler kid. It just depends on what's going on at the time for her. From Ari, like a large window. Yep, like a large window, exactly. Ugh, I feel all spacey because I've got so many kids like crowding. They all want to be part of what's going on. Hmm. Hi to all the littles. They say hi back. I have some excited waving, some jumping up and down, some begrudging waving, and just various indications of greetings, I guess. Oh yeah, Steph has gone really switchy. Yeah, lots of her littles want to say hi at the same time. Yeah, that's always an interesting experience when you've got lots of people who all want to say hello at the same time or say anything at the same time. It's a weird brain feeling. I don't think I could possibly describe that in a way that was going to make sense to somebody who hasn't felt it because it's different for everyone. But for us, it's like having pressure inside of your head and like everything feels fuzzy and like you don't really feel attached to your body anymore. It's a very odd feeling. I'm not really sure how to explain that better than that. I am also spacey because my littles are close at the moment. All of my others are little, one adult integrated, and then the other was traumatized and went dormant. Oh, I'm so sorry that somebody was traumatized and went dormant. That's sad. Yes. Oh my. I feel excited from Steph. Yes. The top of our head goes tingly. Yeah, definitely. And that for us it feels like almost like a tingly numbness that's focused towards the back of our head and in our face. And if we have co-fronting, which we do sometimes, it honestly feels like half of my face is completely numb and like there's a split line right down the middle of our face and half of it doesn't feel attached to me anymore. It's really awkward. From Steph, it always sucks in regards to dormancy and trauma. Yeah, definitely. We actually have quite a few system members who are dormant right now. And honestly, nobody that I'm aware of knows why. They have been for a really long time, apparently. So I'm assuming they will eventually wake up when they feel safe to do so, but I don't really know. I get that with my arms or legs, and it's scary. Yeah, it is. That numb, tingly, not attached to you feeling is not a fun feeling. Ugh. For me, does orange or apple juice help with switch headache? Hmm. Um, in our experience, the only thing that really helps is to just take it easy and do something soothing. If orange or apple juice would be soothing, then that would probably help. A lot of times, some tea or an essential oil that's very calming can really help. But because it's not a headache caused by the typical causes, medication doesn't usually work, at least not for us. So usually just soothing, relaxing activities help. I mean, of course, it's going to be different for every individual system. So if that's something that would help, certainly give it a try. As long as it's healthy and not going to hurt you, feel free to try something. If it doesn't work, then you can cross that off the list. If it does, then you know something that helps. That's our general way of looking at it, as if, if it's not going to hurt anybody, there's no reason not to try it. I like apple juice, but to know if it helps, yeah. From Steph, mine have realtors coming out of dormancy when they feel safe. Yeah, it's always nice to know that, there's that option for people to be able to come forward when they feel safe. That's actually something we've experienced on a number of different occasions where all of a sudden there's a new person in the front because they decided, oh, hey, I feel safe enough to be here now. And it's always an adjustment period, and sometimes it's a little awkward when we don't know what to do all of a sudden because, hey, somebody new is here. But it's always nice when somebody feels safe enough to come forward. So it's kind of a confusing thing that's also positive. Our therapist told us not to come back suddenly. Rose had never talked to anyone outside until the appointment, that the T fired us, then she went away. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry your therapist did that. That's terrible. That's that's awful. If you guys ever want to talk about any of that kind of experience, feel free to send us an email or anything like that, and we're here to support and help anybody who needs that help and support as much as we possibly can within our abilities, okay? So anybody who ever needs to talk, feel free to send us a message. Now, of course, please refrain from trauma dumping because, we don't want to be triggered or have any littles triggered or have anything bad like that happen. So, if you're going to talk about trauma, please keep the details non-graphic. But feel free to message us anytime if you guys need support. Anybody, whether you are a singleton or a DID or OSDD system, anybody who needs anything, feel free because we always want to try to help as much as we can. I have a fluffy bunny with lavender smelling heat pack inside that makes me feel better. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we have a penguin that's got different, I guess, herbs in it. It's got chamomile and lavender and a couple of different things, and you can heat it up, and then it smells nice. Love to pour Rosie. Yeah, we send ours too. We send lots of good vibes and niceness that direction. And oh my goodness, there are small children leading so hard on my brain. Ah, my vision is going all wonky. Hi, it's Lo. I wanted to come talk now because there's all the other little kids and I want to talk to people. Oh, I'm supposed to read the messages. Okay. Oh, that is so kind. I will let everyone know they can email. We won't trauma dump. I will screen any emails before sending. Thank you for the offer of support. Kit says you're welcome. From Steph raises hand. I get that. Reed Little's pushing for it. Yeah, we do that sometimes. We don't mean to be all squished up on anybody who's out in the front, but sometimes we just really want to say things. Hi, hello, hi, and another hi, hi, also hi, yay highs. I like to say hi to people. From Ariana, loss of waving hi. That's nice. I wave hi back. I like to wave to people. When we were littler, I used to wave at people all the time just to see if they would wave back cuz I like to talk to people. At least if they're nice people. From Ariana. Eee, like a squeal. I make that noise sometimes too.
This Maddie, I'm so happy to come say hi. You are so cool. I'm going to send some pictures to Kit's email for you. Yay! I like pictures. What kind of things do you like to draw? Um, I like to draw flowers and I like to draw pictures of me and the others that we share a head with, and I like to draw rainbows and butterflies and nice things like that, and ladybugs. I like ladybugs and puppies and kitties, and um I pretty much like to draw pictures of anything that's nice. From Ariana, me do that. Oh, yay! You do that too? And you're excited? I am glad. I like to draw and paint. Child's better at painting than me, but she's teaching me how. Oh, rainbows someday draw for us on a video. Yeah, I will draw a rainbow. That'd be fun. I love rainbows. They're so pretty. And and I learned how rainbows are made. It's when the sunlight hits the water in the air and it refracted, I can't say that word, but it makes it all shiny through the water, and it splits up all the colors out of the light because sunlight is actually always rainbow color. It just looks white. And I think that's neat. I liked finger painting. I like to finger paint. We used to do that a lot, but now we don't got the right kinds of paints for finger painting right now. We got the kinds that you use the brushes with, and we just got a new table and we got to put down stuff before we do paints. So we take a plastic garbage bag and we cut it in half. Well, a grown up usually does the cutting part because we only got sharp scissors right now. Because Elsa, oh sorry, I'm not supposed to see her name. Kit's daughter lost it our scissors that were not sharp. So now a grown up does the cutting on the bag part, and then we get to lay it down and do arts and crafts. Yeah, I don't draw rainbows very good. Oh, that's cool how rainbows are made. That's okay. Everybody's good at different stuff. There's lots of stuff I can't draw. Oh, that's cool. I am glad you think it's cool. Waving bye bye. We have to get ready for a long car trip. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye, Ariana. You have a nice time. And bye bye, all the other littles who's with you. And bye bye, all the grown ups and anybody else. Have a nice car trip. I draw good roses, though. I can't draw roses very good. So that's cool that you could draw roses. Child could draw roses pretty good. She's a real good artist. I'm not so good at drawing roses, but I could draw tulips and what's those flowers called? Daisies. I could draw daisies. Holding the phone and trying to talk and do all of this is weird because I can't really see our face, so I don't know what's in the actual picture. Hold on, I'm gonna look. Oh, it's really close to our face. Sorry. There, I move it a little bit. From me, thank y'all for today. You made my girls' day. They're going to be over the moon all day. That's nice. I'm glad. We like making other people happy and feel good because we want everybody to have a good time. And everybody is sad sometimes, and things like how we're sad because our hamster died. But um but it's nice to be able to make other people feel better and feel good. It's nice. I could draw you a rose sometime. Ooh, I like drawing sunflowers. and they're kind of like daisies. Yeah, I like pictures. If you want to draw pictures and send them, I would look at them. I like pictures. Yay, Squip, you're all so cool. Yeah, it's so nice that you are so good with all of them, Squip. We think that's neat. That you're so nice to all of them. Cause it's real good when somebody is nice who doesn't got people that they share a head with. That's real nice. Cause Kit says that you're with somebody who's got other people that they share a head with, but you don't got people. So it's real good that you do that. You're welcome. Sorry I made you blush. I didn't mean to. I never got to talk to another little in a big body before. I am so happy to be talking to you. Yay. Aw, that's nice. I don't get to talk to lots of other littles too, except sometimes when we go to the littles chat on the site called Survivors Chat. We go there sometimes, but we don't want to go there too often because there's one person there that I don't like so much because I don't think she's very nice. But I mean, she's not bad. She was not nice to Kit once, and I don't like that. It's a happy thing, but I got to pop smoke and get everybody ready for the trip. Okay, I'm glad it was a happy thing. Have a nice trip. The internet is being bad. I like daisies because there are lots of them and they make the grass brighter. Yeah, I love flowers. Like, it's so much better to go in a field of flowers than just a field of grass because grass by itself can be itchy, but flowers smell pretty. Oh, I didn't know about that chat thing. That's nice that you got to learn something new because we told you. Love and energy to everyone from me and Steph. Thank you. We send lots of nice energy back. We'll read the rest of the video later. Okay. Not nice people make us sad. Yeah, they make us sad too. It's not nice when people are mean. We had to leave a couple of support sites because of people who are not nice at all. Like there was one lady, she was real mean. She said not nice things to Kit and made him sad, and I didn't like it. She was not nice, so we don't go to that site anymore. She was mean. And she was the administrator, I think is how you say that. So we didn't want to be on a site that she was running if she is not nice. And then the other site that we had to leave, the people there, they were saying things that were not good, like saying that it's okay to try to tell somebody that they got STID or stuff when you're not professional, and that's not good because you shouldn't be doing that if you don't know for sure, because if they do you could scare them real bad and they could get sad, and then it could make things harder. You shouldn't tell them unless you know how to help. You could tell them that they should go talk to somebody that you think maybe something's going on, but you shouldn't try to diagnose, I think is the word, people that when you don't know. I like flowers, but hay fever is so funny. Yeah, some flowers make us sneeze, but not all of them. And Squip's logging off. Okay, bye bye, Squip. And you say bye bye, Squip, so bye bye also. And yeah, I want to look for that chat stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. As I don't know how to spell survivor, but it's survivorchat.com. Poor Kit hugs, yeah. We hugged at him lots because it was not nice. We don't like it when anybody is not nice to him. Do you know what those sites are? Because we don't want to go there and get sad. Yeah, the first one was called Fort Refuge. I think is how you say Fort Refuge, and the other one was called Psych Forums, and they were both um the the fort one was not nice in the chat and the administrators, and then the other one, it was just some of the people on the forums for the DID who were not nice at all. Oh, excuse me. I don't like not nice people. They should be nice. There's no reason to be mean to people. Kit says that he thinks that sport groups should be run by a trained professional so that they could help people if they're having a bad time or if they're having a crisis so that they could get the right help they need. And I think that's probably a good idea too. He said that he doesn't think that people who are still learning how to heal from their own bad stuff should be trying to run a site because then they could get triggered or upset by other people's bad stuff, and then sometimes they're not nice about it, and that's not good. And I think so too. I think that there should be somebody who either they got all their bad stuffs fixed, or that they are a professional person so that they could help without getting all upset at people. Sorry, I accidentally hit enter. Thank you for telling me who wasn't nice. You're welcome. Kit is a smart person. Very smart. Yeah, he's real smart. He knows lots of things, and he went to college and learned all kinds of stuff. And sometimes we would get to see the stuff that he learned and watch him do school stuff. And sometimes Jeremy, he's big. He would come and do stuff. He was younger then, but he used to go do math classes because he really likes math. And sometimes some of the other bigger people would do some of the classes too. A lot of us who are younger, we didn't do the classes at college because we were scared that somebody would notice us and get mad, and we didn't want that. If something happened and we were triggered out by accident, then we were just real quiet because we didn't want anybody to know, because we didn't want anybody to be mean, because people are sometimes not very nice when you're little and you got a big body, and I don't like that. Why can't people just be nice? Andrea knows all the maths and numbers, but me not get it at all. Yeah, I'm not the best at math. I gotta use a calculator. But Jeremy, he's real good at it. And Kit can do math up to algebra, but he's not good at geometry. Jeremy is pretty good at all of the math stuff. He's good at that. And then we got lots of different things that everybody is good at. And I'm real good at playing games. I'm real good at board games. And um I like to sing, and I like to make people happy, cuz because we got all kinds of bad stuff that we got to deal with. So it's nice to be able to make other people happy because then it makes you happy too. And then the bad stuff doesn't feel as bad. And um, we got lots of people who are good at doing different school stuff, and so sometimes they would come and do that. And then when we were younger, I used to go to school sometimes when we were littler, because then nobody would notice because we were already little anyway. Board games are fun, but we can't sing very well. That's okay. Everybody's good at different stuff, and board games are lots of fun. My favorite board game is Candyland. I love Candyland. It's my favorite of all the board games. And I also really like what's it called? Trouble and Uno. They're fun. Kit is learning again how to speak Spanish because his daughter's learning how to speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish, but I do know that uno means one in Spanish. Yeah, he really likes to learn languages. And Ruska, who's she's big in our system, um she's relearning how to speak Russian because when she first was inside, she couldn't speak English, and she's been using English for so long that she's not 100% fluent in Russian no more. So she's getting her fluency back because she wants to. So she's learning how to speak all the words again because now um she's still got a Russian accent, but she's not 100% fluent no more, and she wants to be. Guess Who is a fun game. We used to play that game when we were younger. They had it at the after school program. We used to play it. It was fun. I like Shoots and Ladders because the board looks cool. We have that game too. I like that game okay, but it's not my favorite because it's it's lots of things that you gotta remember. You gotta remember how to move in all the right directions, and you gotta go down the slides, and it gets confusing for me. This bee is our big host person and she can French fluent. That's cool. So she's fluent in French. That's neat. We took French when we were little. I don't really know any of the words, but Kit knows some of them, and then we got others who know the words. Be fun to play with you guys. Yeah, it would be lots of fun. I wish that we could all go into a big playground and just run around and play and have fun and play board games. That would be nice. That'd be real fun. I wish it was easier to meet other people people that they share a body with in the real world stuffs instead of just on the computer, cause it'd be nice. So Kit says that we gotta go because we got to go make the rock tombstone for our hamster, and we got to go make lunch because his husband he's gotta go to work, and we got to all eat lunch before he goes to work, so we got to go. But I was real glad to talk to everybody. Yeah, it would be fun. I never got to talk to another little before, and it would be fun. Yeah, it would. Bye bye, Lo. Yay, bye bye. Bye, everybody. I will type a bye bye right here. Yeah, it was fun to meet you too. Bye. Bye. There, I sent it. Yay. Love to you all. Was really fun to meet you. That's good. I'm glad. Waving bye to all the everybody littles. I wave bye to everybody and all the other littles for talking and all of the big peoples and all of the teenager big peoples and all of the everybody peoples. Bye bye. Now I gotta go find how to end it. There it is. I found it. Okay. We'll see you next time, everybody. No, I said end. No.